You know your boy came back, alright? You hear that music? Your boy's here for the prediction video I promised you guys a week ago. Yes, I did that last day, but here we are, talking about DBS Broly, Dragon Ball Super Broly, and the predictions of how this man is going to play in FighterZ. Today's going to be a little bit different because usually when I make these videos, I have a script and kind of prepare myself. This time I'm kind of just going all out with just my mind because I remember everything from the fights. And I have pictures to show you guys too, so we'll go over that as well. Plus, it's kind of easier to edit because I don't have to put in all these pictures and just put like a fighter's gameplay in the background. I feel like this is better. We have, we have a mutual understanding here, you know what I'm saying? We see each other eye to eye, and you see me, I see you. Not really, but you understand what I'm trying to say here. So I just feel like this is the best way to do it, so hopefully you guys enjoy it more, and if you guys do, let me know in the comments below if you guys like this style, or if you guys like me just doing my regular style where I show pictures and gameplay in the background. Let me know in the comments below. And guys, with that being said, I'm up here now on your top left side of your screen instead of your right side, because last time we were on the right side when we were talking about Broly. Now we're on the left. We're making moves, ladies and gentlemen. We're making moves. But guys, jokes aside, we are going to be talking about photos, but not just talking about photos, going into complete detail of how Broly can be played in this game. We will be kind of going back, doing a rewind, talking about like previous DLC characters, kind of going by how we've gotten everything, talking about release dates of how he could come out. So guys, without further ado, let's get this started. So this picture right here, as you guys can tell when I was talking, is just basically everybody. I know this is kind of like not the up-to-date version of the Season 2 DLC roster. As you guys can tell, it says Gogeta coming soon, which we already know came out late September. He's already out. We all love him already. So now we're just waiting on the boy Broly. So Season 2 started off pretty well. They had Jiren and Videl start first. They were the ones that came out very early in the year. Kid Goku GT came out May 9th and is already one of the best players in this game. One of the best characters, I should say. And he is S tier no matter what. He is in every tournament you will see. He is just that good. And when you go against him online, it's not fun. It's just a lot of mixes you gotta block and everything. But still, great character. And then we got Janemba, which he's alright too. He came out August 8th, so that was another bit of a wait we had to do from May to August, so it was a big wait for that. But we got Janemba, and he was a good character. He wasn't, like I said, the best character, but he is very cool. And then Gogeta came out not even a month after Janemba's release, which was fantastic, because we had to wait such a long time from Kid Goku GT to Janemba. It was just like, bruh, what? We had to wait this long? So thankfully, he came out very soon. And next up, of course, the man right here we're staring at into our faces. It's going to be Broly. Broly is the next guy, and we already know, we already saw some scans. We already saw his level 3, his level 1. We've already seen a little bit of what he can do. Nothing too major. That's what we're here for today, ladies and gentlemen. I have photos. I have information that I gathered by myself to see what we can do, to depict and predict. Yes, rhymes for days, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the day we're going to talk about the moves and everything else that Broly can bring to fighters. Now, before we move on to the main reason for this video, let's talk about his release date real quick, alright? Now, there's a lot of things kind of speculating, alright? Well, not really, that's just me. But I said November 7th. And if you look at the time and date right now, it is October 27th. There is no way, shapes or forms, this man is going to come out November 7th. Please do not quote that, alright? That was completely off. I thought maybe because the scans came out that they would be like, oh hey, let's push this out, let's push him out. But no, nope, that didn't happen. So, quote this one. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, quote this one. I'm going to say November 23rd. November 23rd is the day he's going to come out. If not, the latest is going to be November 29th. It's going to be one of those days, alright? If I want to be specific and not just say, oh, one of those days, and then if he comes out November 29th or 23rd, I'll say, heh, see, I was right. I'm going to say my gut feeling is going to be the 23rd. I feel the 23rd of November is upon us. That is the day Broly will come out, I feel like. Now, like I said, nothing's confirmed. That's just my opinion. That's just my guess. So, take it as you will. But guys, keep your pants up. I feel like this is it. 23rd November. Keep your eyes checked. Alright guys, so this is probably going to be a boring part, but I felt like this was not really necessary, but kind of info that would be nice to kind of go over just so we can recap how everything went in the Broly movie, to see how maybe we can find things as we go on that we can add to his move list or anything else. So guys, let's get started with the very first sequence of the movie with Broly attacking Vegeta. So we all know the man goes and fights Vegeta, boom, boom. There's not a bunch going on. There's not a lot of good moves Broly's doing because all he's done is fight monsters. There's nothing too specific that he's done. It's just a bunch of fist throwing and a bunch of kicks, so nothing too special, nothing you can just add to his moveset just by looking at this fight. So there's nothing too special, like I said, so we're just going to move on to the next sequence. Then, of course, you see Vegeta just pummeling him. He's starting to become his Super Saiyan form. He goes off, blah, blah, blah. And then, of course, boom, Broly's starting to kind of pick up the pace, doing a little good, you know what I'm saying, getting this nice fisting right here, which kind of reminds me of the move from this scan. Let's go check that scan out real quick. Now, it's not perfect, but it does kind of remind you of that, right? Does it not? It feels like that's kind of the move in a sense, because he's bashing Gogeta and he bashes Vegeta in the fight. Kind of like this in a similar way. So it could be that move right there. Maybe just, it looks like a shield bash kind of thing that Broly's Dragon Ball Z had. So it could be stuff that they're kind of bringing from him onto this Broly to kind of just say, hey, it's still Broly. I mean, he's still going to have this shield bash kind of thing. But I'm pretty sure this is from that sequence, from that specific kind of moment in the movie. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. It does kind of seem like that could kind of fit together, right? Maybe I'm just stupid, but it does feel like that's perfect. So guys, now we're moving on to the Goku versus Broly fight, because nothing, like I said, really happened between Vegeta and Broly, besides the point where he actually goes Super Saiyan God Vegeta, and then he goes against Broly. Now this is the part where it kind of gets me, hey, this could be a counter, alright? Because Vegeta goes in for a punch right in the face. Kind of like Gogeta moment, where Gogeta gets punched in the face by Janemba, then Janemba's like, what? And then Gogeta's just like, alright, and just gets him, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like this could be kind of like what, like a Gogeta counter, but like, you know, Broly, where he just stands there and you see this green aura. Kind of like Vegito, actually. I should say Vegito, where he actually just takes this aura around him, and if you hit him, he's just like, alright, cool, I'll take that, and he just punches you away. That could be somewhat of a counter. I know it's kind of copying from Vegito, but I feel like it could be something useful for Broly, because it is something that he does in the movie that, I mean, he only does once, but it's a cool move. It's a cool thing to see when he's just like, oh, you're Super Saiyan God, you punched me? Alright, cool. I got this, and he just punches Vegeta. So I feel like this could definitely be something he could honestly use, but that's just me. So kind of moving along with Goku versus Broly, we are at the part where he goes Super Saiyan God against Broly, because now he's starting to get very strong. He's starting to adapt to Goku's Super Saiyan, so he needs to up the tempo a little bit. So this part, I definitely feel like I've already went over this before in my leaks and scan video with Broly. This should be a part of Broly's moveset 100%. Not only is this in Xenoverse 2, because they actually have this move part of his, like, I guess you could say auto combo. I don't know how it's really called in Xenoverse 2. I don't really play that much to know. But it's something that could be part of his auto combo in FighterZ to start something off, maybe end it, or it could just be a single move, or a single special move. I feel like it should be part of his auto combo, starting at first, and then doing some crazy punches, and then doing a heavy hit to finalize it. I don't think he'd have any 2H extensions in the air, because he just doesn't seem like kind of character that would. I feel like he's going to be a grapple character to throw you away, just like Broly, Dragon Ball Z. So it could be something like that, but I just don't know. I really don't know. I feel like this could definitely be his starter for an auto combo for sure, though. And the other thing we discussed in my leaks and scans video was this specific moment when Goku gets absolutely destroyed by Broly. Broly catches him with a nice grab. He takes Goku's, I don't know what you call it, blasted punch, just destroys the blast and just slams the man. Now this, I think I described in my other video, was a counter where someone could just punch you, you can grab it, smack them, Hulk smash, and then go for like a EX bounce or something like that to go off the wall, do some combos and stuff like that. So this could definitely be something he has to use in the game, because it's just so perfect for Broly, and the other Broly doesn't have this move. Like, there's no move that Broly Dragon Ball Z has that has him do this specific Hulk smash kind of move. So this is something that Broly Super could definitely take over Dragon Ball Z Broly to have a different move from him. So that's perfectly fine. And if they do this, which they should do this, I'd be super happy, because I can just sit there and Hulk smash people and it'd just be the best day of my life. Would it be fair to give Broly 2 counters? I'm not quite sure, because I did discuss just before about the counter where against Super Saiyan God Vegeta, where he can just stand there with the green aura and then punch him away, which would be cool. But thinking about this one right here, I feel like this would be the best counter to give him because it's a grabs whatever, stops him, and just goes for a Hulk smash. That's amazing. And then, of course, the one thing I did forget to add in these photos was the one we also talked about in the scans, and the leaks. I put the two together. And was the one where he actually grabs Goku after this scene and just grabs him and throws him against the wall, which I'll probably add actually, instead of actually not showing, I'll probably add it right here when I'm talking about it. But you'll see that he's just thrashing Goku against this wall, just dragging him. And I discussed it before, like I said, where he just, instead of dragging him across the wall, because there's really no wall to drag across in the game, he just do it against the floor and then throw him or something like that. So it could be that. He can have this as a counter, that as a command grab, and oh my god, this dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm already dreading going against the two Broly's. I don't want to do this. It's going to be awful. FighterZ is going to be like the game I hate eventually after this. Oh god. I wasn't going to talk about this in this video because I already discussed it, but I mean, I already talked about the last two things before my video and prior, and I've already talked about it again. So let's just talk about this one right now. This one, I talked about it, and I said that I felt like it could be something Broly could do, because in this sequence right here, Goku kind of grabs him with that aura, as you guys can tell, but then he overcomes it, Broly does, and then he grabs Goku and just smacks him. So, but like, if you think about it, it could be an unblockable, yes, but it's just something that kind of happened in the movie. It wasn't like Broly intended to do that. It wasn't something Broly brought to himself. It wasn't a move Broly made. So it kind of just happened because of Broly's rage. It just got the best of Goku, and he just kind of went past him and just boom, bopped him. So I kind of take back that move. It would be cool, but since it wasn't really Broly's like move, you know, it wasn't like his thing. It just kind of happened. I'm going to let this one slide. So going back a little bit, when Broly was starting to drown, I guess just pushed underwater by Vegeta, because Vegeta pretty much was like, all right, I'm done with you. You're weak. You're done. He came back up. Broly came back up, and he's all like, alright, I'm gonna kill this mother trucker. And then FighterZ couldn't stop him because he didn't have the switch. So now he's just starting to become this just uncontrollable power, and he just goes off. And then eventually he brings out this mouth blast. Now, he already has level 3 with the mouth blast. We all know this, which is very cool. I think it's great. We're going to talk about that a little later too, because of all the speculations going on about if he can go Super Saiyan afterwards, if he stays in that state. So we'll talk about that a little later. But now, this is something I feel like could definitely be possibly like his beam, if it makes sense, or maybe even a level 1. Now, it would be kind of stupid to have a level 1 mouth blast and a level 3 mouth blast, so I can see that being kind of dumb. But maybe have it just a beam. Why not? I mean, if this is his beam, that's great. He just sits there and shoots a blast out of his mouth. I mean, Gotenks does it. Why can't this man? He did it in the movie, and he looks cooler. So I would say this could be like a beam move, basically. Maybe like a down forward A kind of move, like a special key move. So I don't know. It just kind of got into my mind, because when I saw this whole sequence in the movie, I was like, oh crap, this could be a move. So I was just like, maybe this could be a thing. And then, of course, afterwards, after all this stuff's going on, Goku's like, alright, I'm done with this kid. I gotta go Super Saiyan Blue. Try-hard mode activated. He goes off. He's like, alright, let's go. But yet, does he know they're pretty much still equally matched? So then he's like, oh crap, okay. And then they kind of start to kind of overpower him a little bit. Not really. And then that's when FighterZ gets killed by Frieza. Blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden now, boom, Goku's like, oh crap. And then Broly becomes a god, becomes a demon, and he's like, alright, I'm gonna kill you. He just goes off, and he looks fantastic doing it. Man, he looks so sick. Before we move on, though, hold on. This needs to be either an outro or something for Broly, because this is one of the coolest moments in the movie when Broly becomes Super Saiyan, because of the rage from FighterZ dying. He just gets brought up like this god. He comes up like, kind of like Zamasu? He kind of comes up like Zamasu. But then he just goes crazy and does his blaster meteor move. So this needs to be either the intro, which I doubt it will. Maybe it could be. Please, Arc System, please do something. If it's the outro, that would be cool too. But please, for the love of God, put this in the game. It's so cool. And speaking of the scans, here they are. We're going to talk about the new scans. Well, I wouldn't say new scans, just the HD versions. Because we actually did get some HD versions thanks to Bandai, because they actually did show the scans not too long ago. So like, hey, you guys found out. Here you go. So this is what they did. They showed us these very nice ones, very crisp And as you guys can tell, here it is, the Blaster Meteor we were just talking about. When Broly goes crazy, Super Saiyan after Paragus dies, he uses Blaster Meteor for no apparent reason and just destroys the whole area around him. The radius of the blast was insane, so I'm feeling like these key blasts around the barrier will hit you no matter what. So if you're across the map and he uses Blaster Meteor from the other side, I feel like these key blasts would kind of maybe home in on you, because that's kind of what it did in the movie. It kept attacking Goku, and then that's when he kind of lost his gi and he lost his outfit, and then it was starting to attack Frieza. So it was hitting multiple targets by just him doing this whole scream and shout, this big barrier, and it just starts shooting everything. And then of course the barrier itself, you guys know this is kind of self-explanatory. It's going to be an up close and personal kind of thing, just like Cell's barrier. I mean, it's going to work the same way. You have to be super close for it to actually hit anybody. So as you guys can tell, Gogeta's just buried and he's just like, oh god. But yeah, you have to be up close for this one, of course. But the only thing that's making me really think about this whole super itself is just the key blasts that come out from the Blaster Meteor itself. Will it go out and hit other people, or just go out and kind of home on you, I should say? I don't know. Leave a comment down below what you think about that, because I feel like that'd be kind of cool. But I don't know. I feel like that could be the right thing to do, but also the wrong thing, because then that'd just be like, alright, well, you can just hit him no matter what. But it wouldn't do tons of damage. That's what I'm saying. So let me know in the comments below. But now we move on. So this scan right here has me thinking, because I don't know what this is. Is this the combination from this moving on to this? You know, does it look like that goes into like a level 1? You know what I'm saying? Does that look like it's a level 1 kind of thing? I know we mentioned this kind of comparing it to the Vegeta sequence where he bashes Vegeta into the iceberg, but at the same time, this could also be that going into this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. There's so much to think about. It's insane. Doing these prediction videos is so fun though, because you're sitting here like, well, this could be possible, this could happen, this could also happen, and then all of a sudden you're like, well, what's gonna happen? So that's the whole point of this video. It's so fun to do. So hope you guys enjoy it. But yeah, this got me thinking, man. I don't know what to think anymore. All right, moving on from this picture, let's go on to the next one, which is this one. This one basically shows him without his armor, his top piece armor, because of the level 3 he used, which breaks it off. Now, I'm not sure if this means when after you hit the level 3, you don't stay Super Saiyan, or if you miss it, which seems more logical, if you miss it, you just go back into this state, but without your upper body piece. So yeah, there's really not much else to talk about for this picture. It's just a simple jab. It could be like a combo starter, but I'm not quite sure. Something else maybe. It could be a grab, him just grabbing him by the throat. I don't know, but it looks like a simple jab, to be honest. And then of course, like I said, they're just showing him off without his shirt or without his top piece armor, so nothing too crazy here. But now, let's talk about the level 3. The whole speculation going around with level 3, let's talk about it. Now, here it is. Here is level 3. Now, the whole question with this level 3 is, do you stay Super Saiyan after the blast? And that is a great question. I don't even know myself. But seeing what people are talking about on Twitter, kind of going around, looking at information, looking at other websites, seeing what their predictions are as well, see other people's opinions, it kind of looks like you might not be able to stay in Super Saiyan after this. It kind of acts like a Bardock level 3, if you will. It looks like that's going to be the case for this level 3, which isn't a big problem. It's not a huge deal, but at the same time, it would be nice to see you stay in this form, only because this is a form that he lasts the longest in. Well, I wouldn't say the longest in, but the most time you'll see him in the movie is with this form, fighting Gogeta. I mean, it's a long battle. Well, not a long battle, but it feels long. There's a lot of stuff going on. He looks sick. He's super powered up. The man's just on steroids. He looks great. So it'd be nice to see him stuck in this form throughout the match when you use level 3 and actually hit. But I'm not sure if that's going to be the case for this one, to be honest. And if it is going to be a Bardock level 3 kind of move, I won't have a big deal with it. I really won't. I mean, it would kind of be disappointing, but at the same time, like I said, it would just be so cool to keep him in this form. Because, I mean, I know they didn't do it with Bardock, because once you go Super Saiyan with Bardock, you don't stay there, because he doesn't go Super Saiyan in general in the actual movie himself, in the Bardock movie. But then once he goes into that other movie of his, he does go Super Saiyan for not that long, though, so I can understand the whole meaning behind that. But for this one, he stays Super Saiyan for quite a while in the movie for Broly. He really does. For like half the battle, I feel like he's in Super Saiyan form. So, I don't know, man. I would like to see him stay in this form, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, alright? Let me know in the comments below how you feel about that, but I just want to see him in this form. So, unfortunately, they didn't show an HD version of him using the blast, which I don't really know why, but I'll just post the one we got from the scans right now. But the level 3 itself still looks fantastic. Regardless of the outcome, if he can't stay Super Saiyan, if he goes back to his regular state, but still has that power-up on him and he has this attack boost, that's fine. I will definitely be okay with that. But, just saying, man. I want him to stay. It looks so good. But of course, if you actually miss the move, I mean, that makes sense for you not to stay Super Saiyan because you missed. You actually missed the move. There's no point of you actually staying Super Saiyan. There's no reward you should get for missing the move. So that makes sense. That makes sense for staying, not Super Saiyan. But hitting the move, that just makes more sense to stay Super Saiyan, you know what I'm saying? But it's still just a big speculation. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the outcome's going to be. Whatever it is, I'm going to be 100% okay with it. Arc System knows what they're doing. They've done everything correct so far with these DLC characters from the first season and the second. So, you know what? I'm going to wait. And if it happens to be not Super Saiyan afterwards, I'm okay. 100% okay. You do your thing, Arc System. I'm still going to love you. So now we're kind of edging towards the end of the video where Frieza and Broly fight, which is very short, but in reality it's an hour long because of the whole fiasco that's going on between the fusion dance and everything like that. So he has to deal with Broly for an hour, but they only show a good like 5 minutes of it. There's two things I want to talk about from that fight that could definitely be in or part of Broly's moveset. And of course, we're going to be talking about the Gogeta versus Broly fight very soon. So let's just talk about this one real quick. This move right here has to be part of Broly's moveset. It has to be. It's such a nice move. It's just a big, huge chest barrier, basically. A chest blast, if you will. And it just blows up Frieza and just sends him flying. He goes off on him and just completely smacks the man non-stop while Goku and Vegeta retreat to go do the fusion. Now this move right here, I'm not sure how they're going to implement it into the game. It's not going to be anywhere near unblockable. I feel like it's nothing too crazy to make it unblockable. It's something you can definitely block. It's just a big chest slap to your face or to your chest specifically, and it's a blast as well. So I feel like they have to hit you in order for it to blast you away. So I feel like if anything, it could be a grab. It could be a grab or maybe just a simple hit. Maybe like a Bardock kind of hit where it's just like a, down forward X kind of move, something like that. That could be cool too. I'd be down with that. But I'm not sure how this will be implemented, but it's definitely something Broly has to have. 110% because the Xenoverse has it as well. Not just saying that Xenoverse has it, that means they have to have it as well, but it's something that could definitely work with Broly. And then after that, Frieza's just continuously getting pummeled, and this is what happens right here. Broly kicks him into the wall and non-stop kicks this man. As you guys will see in the next few photos, he is bashing this man and destroying this rock. He is going all out war with this man, just kicking him non-stop. So I was kind of thinking, maybe this could be a grab, a command grab or something, where you could just sit there and kick the man non-stop, because eventually he'll do a backflip, and then he'll do like a full charge on you, and just blast you into the corner, which also kind of reminds me of that scan of him hitting Gogeta. Oh my god, there's so many things to talk about. The comparisons are so close to each other. It's like, it could be this, it could be that. Oh man, but no, going back to this could definitely be a grab or a command grab. Then you can just bounce him off the wall and go and continue something else. So definitely feel like this would be cool to have in the game for Broly, but we'll have to see if they add this. Because, I mean, anything they can take from this movie, to be honest, because they have to make him different from DBZ Broly. They have to. They could probably add some things from that Broly, but they can't add everything because it'll just be basically a replica. So we have to add things that are a lot different to this Broly, and this, just saying this specifically, could definitely be something they add. If they do add this, I'll be happy. I'll be like, bro, see? Just because it was like a 5-minute fight between Frieza and Broly doesn't mean it's nothing too serious. This is great. So I'm really hoping they add this. So this sequence right here actually caught my eye a lot. Golden Frieza versus Broly, and Broly comes at Golden Frieza again with a kick. Just another kick to the stomach. But then afterwards, he goes for this, I'm not sure if it's an elbow or a punch down or something, but he just finishes him off with that. And it kind of reminded me of Vidal's move where she has you in the air, hits you with the knee, and then hits you with an elbow down. That goes for a hard knockdown, right? I feel like that's something Broly could also have that can help with his hard knockdowns in the air. Because I feel like I said before in the beginning, I don't think he'll have a 2x extension in the air where he can just charge all the way up, get you all so high, and then just hit you down. I feel like it'll just be like kind of mid, and then you hit him down, or throw him at least, something like that. So this could be something that could also be added to Broly. Something that I just saw that caught my eye for the first time. I didn't really realize that when I first saw the movie. So watching this again, I was like, oh wait, hey, this could be something Broly can have. So I don't know. It's just something I saw. Maybe I'm just gonna throw this bone, and then they can catch it, and hopefully put this in the game, and that'd be kind of cool. But if they don't, it's not a big deal. Just something that I thought of, and we'll have to see. So now we're moving on to the Gogeta versus Broly fight. Now this one specifically actually got me kind of thinking of either a Ki Blast or level 1. because this one right here looks like a blast that Broly's only used once in this movie, where he gathers a bunch of like green orbs, puts them together, and shoots him almost like a Final Flash. He has his hands kind of like in a Final Flash way, and he shoots it at Gogeta. Because this is the sequence when Gogeta and Broly are kind of like circling around each other, and then he uses Kamehameha, and then he uses this blast. I'm not sure what it's called, but I feel like this could definitely be something he can use as a Ki Blast or level 1. I'd probably say level 1 because the whole mouth, he can't have 2 mouth blasts like I said before. Having this substitute that for a level 1, for an extra level 1, that'd be great. That'd be just fine. So now we're nearing the end of the fight. This is when they get out of that whole like weird multiverse kind of place. I don't know what else to call it. It was a very weird moment, but they get out of that finally, and then Broly just charges Gogeta, and he goes for this long kick. Gogeta, of course, dodges it, and he goes right for this right here. Broly goes for this moment. He's like, you know what? I knew he was gonna dodge. We're gonna go for this blast right here. I'm gonna blast this dude's stomach. But of course, Gogeta just wipes it away, hits it back at him, and does that nice little DP he has in the game and kicks him away. So this part right here, I feel like could definitely be something that Broly could implement, or actually have, I should say, into the game, where he just basically, I don't think it would be like a DP. Maybe it could. It could be like if you do an EX, you'll run past, you'll hit past the person, and then you'll do like a behind the like a sneak attack with the Ki Blast and blow him away kind of thing. I feel like that could be a thing. If you don't do that, you'll probably just be like a straight kick or something like that. So nothing too special. I saw this and maybe thought we could do something with it. So if this isn't in the game, that's fine too. But I saw this and I thought maybe we can add this, because we have to add anything, honestly, we see in this, just so we can get enough specials or enough things we can add to Broly. Because, I mean, Gogeta got a ton. I mean, I know there's a lot of things to work with Gogeta. You have Super Saiyan Gogeta from Janema's movie. You have Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta from GT. You have Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta from this movie. So there's a lot to work with. But with this, you got to work with this guy right here only. You don't want to take too much from Broly Super Saiyan or Broly Dragon Ball Z. You want to take things from this movie specifically to make him different from him, like I said previously. So yeah, anything you could take from this moment right here would be great. I don't know how they'd use it. I honestly don't know how I would use it. Like I said, I don't think it'd be a DP or a grab. It'd have to be something different, even just a basic move. So hopefully this gets put in, because like I said, they got to add everything they can just to make this guy even better, or at least as good as Gogeta. So nearing the final moments of the battle, this is basically when Broly is just shooting Ki Blasts. He doesn't know what else to do. Gogeta just is going through him like nothing. And so this part right here, I feel like, well, maybe this is a pretty good level 1 for Broly if he stays in Super Saiyan form. If he stays there, this could honestly even unlock a new level 1, which being this one right here, or maybe just upgrading his Ki Blast per se. So it could be that, level 1, it could be one of those things. He just shoots it, because it does take a while to charge him, just a little bit, and then he just blasts his humongous beam. But then Gogeta makes it look easy and just goes right past it like it's nothing. But it still kind of caught my eye, so I thought, you know what? It could be something. Maybe add a level 1 to Super Saiyan form Broly if he does stay there. If not, well, this is non-existent, and I'm okay with that. But I'm just, like I said before, many times, I'm just picking out things that could definitely be a part of Broly's moveset, but we'll just have to wait and see how they put everything they find in this movie into this character. So now you're probably wondering, well, Connor, what about the assist? You didn't even talk about the assist. Don't you worry, little one. I got you. So we all know the Dragon Ball Z Broly has a Ki Blast assist. So this one definitely can't have that. That'd just be too much of a copy. It's a copy and paste kind of thing. So this Broly, in my opinion, should have a shield bash kind of assist, where he just hits you, kind of like Captain Ginyu, just bashes you against the wall, bounces you off. You're going for combos, just like that, easy as pie. I feel like it just that easy, that simple of an assist for this Broly will be just fine. Maybe it could be his Blaster Meteor. I mean, it could help with the radius. If they teleport, you hit them. It kind of is like a protection like 18, but even better because it does damage. So I can see that happening too, but in my opinion, the Shield Bash just makes more sense. And if you're asking why am I calling it a Shield Bash, it's just when you look at it and he rams you, it's like this humongous green aura, like a shield around him. So I'm like, oh, it's Shield Bash. So it's just like the first thing that popped in my mind. So guys, before we go, one last thing we have to talk about is a dramatic finish. Now I know he didn't die. We all know he didn't die. He almost died and he got saved, right? And that's the thing. That could be the dramatic finish. So of course you'll have to be Gogeta at the very end of the fight. Use a level 3, not the level 5. That'll ruin the whole occasion. That'll ruin the whole thing. You gotta do a level 3, hit him with it, and then it'll cut to the scene. The whole thing pans to Gogeta. He gets his Kamehameha ready, goes into tons of detail. You see him shaking. He gets it prepped, pans to Broly, and then he's just sitting there and he's like, oh my god state, and he's like about to pass out or do something. You see his eyes, his pupils are starting to come back. He's starting to realize, oh my god, I'm about to die. And that's when he unleashes the blast on you. And that's when Chile pops in and says, save him, dragon, put him to the planet where he once was raised, whatever. Then he teleports there. Then you'll see him go into his base form, and he's like, what? And then he, just like in the movie, he'll just be like confused. Then he'll pan right to Gogeta, and he'll look up, see the Dragon Balls go away, and then you'll just see him like, huh, and he'll smirk, and he'll do that little thing he does where he throws his little energy on the ground, whatever. Then he'll just smile at the sky, and that's it. And he'll just say, dramatic finish. Oh! That would be so sick. But guys, that is going to be all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed my prediction video. I know it might have been a little bit all over the place. Like I said, it was unscripted. It was kind of just me going from what I thought of or what I've seen so far, the information I gathered, the photos I gathered for you guys to kind of go into detail with things. Kind of just saying things as we go. So if you guys do like the style when I do prediction videos, let me know in the comment section below, and that'll just help me out a lot. But not just that, guys, leave a comment down below. Let me know how you guys feel about my predictions. If you guys feel like they're spot on, if you guys think I have the right things going, if you guys feel like they should be worked a different way, let me know in the comment section below. And if I missed anything from the movie that Broly used that maybe could be used in the game as well, leave a comment down below so then I can look it up and be like, oh yeah, and that was something that was pretty cool. So let me know in the comments below. And with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did and you want to see more content like this, hit the like button and subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.